Remember that time you could buy a cup of coffee for $1? It seems like a distant memory. Today, the cost of everything from groceries to gas seems to be skyrocketing. We feel it every time we swipe our credit cards or open our wallets. The world is grappling with an uncomfortable truth. Things are getting more expensive. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a fundamental shift impacting everyone everywhere. Families struggle to put food on the table. Businesses grapple with shrinking margins. Governments face mounting pressure to address the affordability crisis. But why is this happening? What's driving this relentless upward march of prices? The answer, like most things in economics, is complex and multifaceted. A web of interconnected factors contributes to the prices we see every day. Understanding these factors is crucial to navigating this new economic reality. We'll unravel this intricate web, exploring each strand and its impact on our wallets. From the food on our plates to the roofs over our heads, we'll dissect the forces driving up costs. Get ready to explore the complex world of economics and gain a deeper understanding of why everything seems so expensive. One word dominates any discussion about rising prices: inflation. Simply put, inflation is the rate at which prices for goods and services increase over time. When inflation is high, the purchasing power of our money decreases. That means the same amount of money buys less than it did before. Think of it like this. Imagine you have $100 today. You can buy a certain amount of goods with that money. With an annual inflation rate of 3%, next year you'll need $103 to buy the same amount of goods. Your $100 has effectively lost value. Inflation is influenced by a variety of factors, including increased demand. When demand for goods and services outstrips supply, prices tend to rise. Increased production costs. If the cost of raw materials, labor, or energy goes up, businesses often pass those costs on to consumers through higher prices. Government policies, government spending, and monetary policies can also influence inflation. For example, printing more money can lead to inflation. Inflation is a constant concern for economists and policymakers. While some level of inflation is normal and even healthy for a growing economy, high or runaway inflation can be detrimental, eroding purchasing power and destabilizing economies. The world has become increasingly interconnected, with goods crisscrossing the globe at an unprecedented rate. This intricate network of production, transportation, and distribution is known as the supply chain. When this complex system faces disruptions, the impact on prices can be significant. Recent years have exposed the fragility of global supply chains. The COVID-19 pandemic, for instance, led to factory closures, border restrictions, and labor shortages, creating bottlenecks and delays. This perfect storm of disruptions sent shockwaves through global supply chains, leading to shortages and price hikes on everything from computer chips to cars. The war in Ukraine further exacerbated these issues, disrupting energy markets and key agricultural exports. These events highlighted the vulnerability of just-in-time inventory systems, where companies keep minimal stock on hand, relying on efficient supply chains for timely deliveries. Labor costs are a significant component of the price of most goods and services. When wages rise, businesses often pass on those costs to consumers in the form of higher prices. Several factors can contribute to rising labor costs, including labor shortages. When there are fewer workers available than jobs to fill, employers may need to offer higher wages to attract and retain talent. Increased demand for skilled labor. As industries evolve and require more specialized skills, the demand for skilled labor increases, driving up wages in those fields. Minimum wage increases. Government-mandated minimum wage increases can also impact labor costs for businesses. While rising wages are generally positive for workers, they can contribute to inflationary pressures. This delicate balance between fair wages and price stability is a key challenge for policymakers and businesses alike. It's a reminder that the price we pay for goods and services isn't just about profits. It's also about the cost of labor and ensuring fair compensation for workers.